Hello friends and welcome back. At this stage we are quite comfortable with several statistical properties which will come handy when we get into financial analytics course. Second, we also have a fair understanding of what is a time series, how do you differentiate a time series data from panel data, cross-sectional data. What are different properties of time series, be it the autoregressive nature or moving average nature? How do you identify a white noise from signal? And what kind of different business scenarios are existing and the relevance of carrying out a time series analysis. So we are now quite comfortable to actually implement what we have done so far. So in the subsequent sessions, with the help of our software, I'm going to demonstrate to you on real data how to carry ahead this process of time series analysis, right? So there are certain stages, certain steps that we will be covering as and when we proceed. So next sessions will be a complete demonstration on the R Studio. I'm sure all of us must be having R Studio so far. If not, you can download it. It is compatible with Mac as well as with Windows. You can install your R Studio in your computer and get ready to resolve the mystery of making a forecast. Okay, so we are going to make forecasting using autoregressive integrated moving average method. All right. So there will be several things that I will be introducing as and when the results are going to come in front of us. But to cut a little short at this stage, three things should be there in your mind. One, ARIMA modeling can be divided into three larger segments. One is autoregressive process. Second is degree of integration. And third is the moving average process. Okay. One more thing is that we are making a univariate forecast here. What do you mean by univariate? When you are making the forecast of its own series on the basis of its own lagged values. You are not including any other variables in your model. What is it that is included? Only the lagged values of any time series. Okay, so univariate forecast will be done. Then by plotting the data, you need to identify whether there is a presence of integration in it or not, which can be expressed as, is there a problem of unit root? The data that we are going to use should be free of the problem of unit root. Okay, and if it does exist, we need to identify that at what level of integration that unit root problem is existing. Thanks to the softwares nowadays, we get automatically, the software proposes to us that your raw data was made stationary because it was integrated of order 1, 2 or 3, right? So we need to understand that part as well. So one is that today's data is a reflection of previous day's data. Second, there is an order of integration in our series. If it is there, it has to be mentioned in our forecasting. Software is going to make our non-stationary series into a stationary series. Non-stationary series cannot be forecasted with the help of ARIMA model. And the third part is about moving average component. So when I talk about moving average component, you can understand is something which is, you can take it as a residual or errors. Okay, so you are forecasting tomorrow's price on the basis of today's and yesterday's price, and there is a lot of information which is existing in the moving average or the residuals. So autoregressive integration, order of integration will come from the software. They will tell us the series is integrated of order 1 or 2 or 0. Right? And what is the moving average component? Okay, so on this understanding, we are going to be coming across data visualization also. So for ARIMA forecasting, one important data visualization technique can be based on ACF and PACF plots. Okay, ACF stands for autocorrelation function and PACF stands for partial autocorrelation function. So I'll discuss these when we come across these terms. Another thing that we will be observing is AIC-BIC criteria for model selection, and at the stage of forecast we would be seeing RMSE and how this RMSE aids us in selecting or talking about the accuracy of our forecast. So keep these terms in your mind: white noise, signal, ACF, PACF, correlogram, then lags, then RMSE, AIC, and that's what we are going to resolve in the subsequent sessions. So my subsequent sessions will be completely through a RStudio platform, right? So let's get started, and best wishes.